Time to fly, time to fly. Never give up, we won't retreat. The ones who stand after.
Hello friends, and welcome again to another Street Fighter Duel video. In this video we'll be talking about the Effigy clash, about round 2, and fighting the Poly horse, or what we call him, the pony. And he has a little child horse, a little son, a little pony beside him that could stun you. So there's two bars you need to focus on. First of all, you need to focus on his bar, and he gives accuracy down. So what you need is a little bit of accuracy so you can land your hits, or you need pressure. Pressure is the most thing that makes you hit your attacks. And the little pony, when the bar is full, he runs back and forth and stuns the team. So you need to work around it, try to play around not getting stunned, especially if you have somebody in the tag position. When he runs towards you and runs back, while he's running back, you can use your tag position fighter with the C1 or C2, whatever you're using, and then continue with the C3 so you don't get interrupted. So as you see, I ranked 5 in the global. I was shocked with the result. Actually, I didn't think that I would rank here. I was in the top 10, but to do 1.6 billion, it wasn't like the plan. My plan was getting the milestone here, the achievement, and it is here somewhere. Deal, the last one, I think. I forgot which one. Yeah, 1440 million means 1.44 billion. That was my goal, and I got it. So I've done some testing, some runs, and the most consistent teams I'll be talking about. You'll be seeing something different in my lineup. You can try it, but it's not consistent. It doesn't give you the same result. So yeah, I'm using A grade Mummy Dalsim, and do not use him, guys. This was by mistake. This happened with me. It was 2 million. 2 million was the new score before my highest score. So my highest score was the same, but 2 million less, with consistent run using a different unit. And I will tell you why I used Mummy Dalsim, and just for us to laugh. So I saw somebody that was using the same lineups as me, and I was like, there was a talk that he was like, oh, Pika is copying my teams because he had better scores than me, and I was using here Bison. And I was like, okay. So because I don't like to copy anybody, I like to come up with my own shit. So I used the Guy here, and Guy is the one that made me go crazy with Guile, and I got the 1.6 billion or whatever the score is, my highest score. And after that I kept trying, and I wanted to use a bait unit, and what better than a bait unit than Dalsim? Mummy Dalsim to use here, because everybody thinks that he's so OP like the other versions. He is good, he's very good. I would put him at A plus low S rank tier, you know, but he's not that good if you don't build him. He needs maximum investment for him to be like a monster. And when he takes damage, the damage with the poison that procs on the boss or the units that hits him. But anyway, I kept retrying until I hit a great number with Guile, almost the same that I did before. And then Cammy team and F.Blanka team made the difference. So there was my biggest difference. So as you see here on my Guile team, he's doing 50 million. It's not something like I'm using different unit. It's Guy with plus 20 gives pressure to my Guile so he doesn't miss his attacks. So this was not the best score. The best score was 300 million here by Guile, and it's almost consistent. And this is what happened. My Cammy team, it's only about Cammy. Cammy does everything. I added Evil Ryu here. I switched my last lineup and I put Ken here. I'm gonna tell you why now, and why Ken is doing crazy numbers. And sometimes he does 300 million or 200 million, depending on the fight, how it goes back and forth. Okay, so I'm gonna show you why, and I'm gonna show you the rotation of Ken. You need to pay attention for it. So this is the first team. I will show you the first fight. I will go over it real quick. So I start the first rotation with the buff, of course, for Mummy Dalsim. So Mummy Dalsim, S.Poison, Mummy Dhalsim, Guile. Then I go with Viper, S.Poison, Mummy Dhalsim, Guile until the end of the battle. And when the battle resets, like when I have no combo meter, I go with Guile, Poison, Viper, Guile. So because Mummy Dhalsim dies in the end. And as you see, I continue. They have the stacks, layer stacks of poison on them, but it's not 5. I don't think it ever hits 5 for me because of the effect accuracy maybe. Here, as you see, Dhalsim died, I start with Guile, and 5.5 billion damage in the end. It's all done by Guile, so Mummy Dhalsim added 50 million, which is great. And here, so I put Evil Ryu just to buff my team permanently with the attack because I need Cammy to deal as much damage. She did 318. I did 300 million also before on the last round on the boss with my last attempt. But she goes to 400 million. She goes crazy. When she hits 10 stacks early, she goes crazy. Let's see the fight real quick. So here we go. Here I don't wait for the 3 bars to get full for like almost 4 bars. I start at like 2 point something or yeah, 2.5, 2.4 almost. I start with Cammy, Elena. I used Elena for healing to sustain my team, and I dropped the Tanuki Whirlwind for more stacks. Look at it, 10 stacks, 48 minutes left. And here you need to pay attention. I'm gonna slow it down. So I go with Cammy and Elena, then Chun-Li, then Cammy. I wait for not him to raise his legs. If he raises his legs, my Cammy goes and hits the backline pony. And you don't need the backline pony to get hit because all the 10 stacks are on this, on Polly, on the main horse. So you need to let Cammy hit the main horse with her skills. As you see here, I wait a little bit, then I go. You see when he raised his legs, Evil Ryu went and hit the back pony, and this is what we don't need to happen. So Cammy, I dropped Tanuki Whirlwind. At the little second, I hit with the C2 of Cammy because the C2 of Chun-Li will not deal as much damage as possible. So you need to calculate all your attacks in the end. Look at the time when you're hitting. And the trick here, and why it's always the biggest number when I do this rotation. So for F.Blanka team, you need to pay attention. If you have Ken at A or A plus rank, this is what you need to do, okay? First rotation, you don't start with F.Blanka super. You start with Ken super. For some kind of reason, I don't know why, his exclusive works even if you didn't unlock it here. He gets the buff of Sharpen when you hit with Ken at the start of the battle. I don't know why. It doesn't show, it doesn't say anything, but you gain the attack buff on all of the team actually. I don't know why. It's just crazy. Okay, so I start with Ken, Summer Yang, F.Blanka, Bison, then I start with F.Blanka until the end of the battle. I don't know why it worked. I will show you the replay. You'll see as we go at 3 bar, and I wait here. I start with all my EX moves. I hit all my EX moves before I start. And these are the EX moves I use to just ramp up some damage, give some burn, and then go hit. So I hit all my EX moves. I'm at 3. I wait to 3 point something, and I start with Ken. So here, okay, after the stun of the little pony, and here we go. Ken starts the fight. As you see, it doesn't say anything. No, it gives me attack up for some reason. That's all. And I go. Maybe it's with the wildfire. Maybe it was lucky. But every time I started with F.Blanka, I never ended up with a high score. I ended up with 400 million, and that's it. I always consistently land with 590, 650, 6.5 billion or 5.8 billion. All the other attacks, it's 4.8. I want to be at 5.8 to 6.5 in the end, and this is what happened. As you see, 3.3 billion, 3.3 billion, that's 6.6 billion only from this team. And it's because I started with Ken and I continued rotation normally, then I used the super of F.Blanka. I just wanted to shed light on this for all of you. If you want to use this lineup, this rotation, this strategy, this will be the best for you to go. This worked for me consistently, so I'm sharing it with you. Okay, so you can do even better than me. And whoever is watching me and you saw my debate with Mummy Dalsim. Bro, I'm using this lineup. This is what got me the best. This is my favorite lineup. And why I'm using Guile, again guys, Guile have this skill. After using combo, the next skill in the combo chain receives 10% of Guile pressure and as a bonus. It means I get more to hit more the pony because it gives accuracy down. And after using combo, the next skill in chain receives 25 of Guile crit rate. So I get crit rate on my C3 on Guile, which you need a lot, and 18% of the pressure as bonus. Again, his skill, if you use his C2, after his C2, the next skill in the combo chain, what is it? Increase the damage by 15% for the next skill in the combo chain. It doesn't take effect when he's in tag position. This is why I'm using him on my main lineup. And this is how I go with the rotation. Yeah, I did a plus attack. I will not attack it actually. I'll let it go. I did all my 10 attack. Again, one more thing. You see here the 0 out of 10. Focus down here. 0 out of 10. You need to do 10 attacks per day. Always then to the 10. Let me tell you why. There's something called individual Effigy XP. As you see, everybody here almost are not doing the 10 attacks. Me and Seisim are doing 10 attacks, and the higher damage you do, the more points that you get. So you need to do all of your attacks in the end of the day, after your team, or after the low accounts on your, tell your guilds, it doesn't matter. Only the elites in the guild or the people that deals high massive damage in your guild must attack late. Before they sleep, before they stop playing, after work or whatever, because you need these to be maxed as much as possible. After that, you get all the buffs. You can do high scores. So in my guild, I have members that are not leveled up or new or not mid game. They joined. They're not early players. Early players are 1, 2, 3. Eslamentos, if you're watching this, you deal crazy amount of damage. You're a great player. Don't do your 10 attacks at the start of the day. You're the first one to hit all the 10 attacks and leave. Or maybe 5 attacks. Just wait until the end of the day, hit all your 10 attacks, you get more points. And by getting more points, you get us more ranking. As you see here, why we're ranking 3rd, we won. This guild won, everybody won. Why they have more points because of us? More than us, because they did their 10 attacks. Every single member on their guild did the 10 attacks. On our guild, they're not doing it. So if you have a guild, go talk to them, tell them to hit all the 10 attacks. It will give them XP. After 10 attacks, it tells you here, you gain no XP. Chances to obtain XP, 0 out of 10. You need to do 10 attacks to get that. I can't stress this out. Do this if you want higher ranking or top 3. I'll be stressing out on my guild for this because I really want to get the top 3. It's nice. And finally, thank you, Jason, for always reminding me about the final showdown. For the first time on my account, I actually set up my teams. It was always not set up. I set up my teams, and for my surprise, I ranked. I took the 3 wins. I won my 3 fights, and I got a message that I went to the next round. It's the first time I go to the next round. I never put any effort for this because I always I don't have PvP teams. My teams are built for PvE. I put my PvE teams and it worked for some reason, and I'm happy for that. And always, guys, go to the here and claim your points. Don't let them stack up. It doesn't show you sometimes that it's stacked up to 10k and you can lose some per hour, because every hour you get 307. It's the resources that you need always. So that's a small tip. And one also, for the last time, maybe this is the end, but if it comes back again, when you do a spin and land on something and hit the upgrade, when you hit the upgrade, don't hit spin after it. Do not hit spin after it. Wait for it to get upgraded. As you see, I maxed something, I forgot where. So I upgraded and then I hit spin. It didn't give me the next tier. It deducted the points only. So whenever you want to go and level one of these up with the upgrade reward, just upgrade it, hold on for a second, let it finish the animation, then go spin so you don't miss out on this. I did that. I'll take the bullet for you guys, and this is how it goes. That was all for the video. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. If you didn't, I thank you for watching. And as always, stay frosty. Peace.
Time to fight, time to fight.